Hello in this Off for Glory episode 119. Yep, we're exactly 119 episodes in. More content will be dropping. But speaking of content, I've realized that it is the year 2022. A lot of things have changed in wrestling, in promotion after promotion. Last year we had Kenny Omega as AEW World Champion. Now we have Hangman in 2022. Last year we had Roman as Universal. Well, now we have Roman as double champ. But the point of what I'm trying to say is wrestling is always changing. Champions are always changing. But before I further on, in case you haven't known already, I'm Enigma V4. And today's topic is going to be about Stardom. Specifically, Stardom Wrestling champions. Now, when I say champions, I will keep it strictly on champions. I'm not going to go into history on championships. I'm just going to give my 2 cents on each of the following champions. If you guys haven't already, I already have a Stardom video. I believe it's like my first ever one getting into the whole company. But just between 2021 and 2022 comparison. In 2021, we had the Red Dominance, our queen, Utami, as champion. In 2022, we have Syuri as Red Belt champion. Last year, we had Cosmic Angels as Trios champs. Now we have MaiHimePol. But can't really speed blitz all of the history. So let's start off with, and this is the perfect way to start off with, the future of Stardom champion, Hanan. For you guys that don't know, Hanan is 1/3 of the sisters of Hina, Rina, and Hanan. Hanan also is a member of Stars. One moment. Hanan is also part of Stars leader Mayu Iwatani. But she is currently the Futures champion. Hanan has been Futures champion since Dream Queendom in December of 2021. She's currently held the belt for about 116 days. And if you guys haven't already, you guys can go check out a video, a collab I did with probably the biggest Stardom fans I know. They're actually known as Stardom Fan. And we laughed about who can take this belt off Hanan. You know, she's beating her own sister. She's beating Rina. She's beating Stardom Fans goddess Lady C. They've beaten the ultimate underdog of Hanan is being the ultimate underdog of Stardom, Momo Kogo. Her next challenger will be her own sister, Hina. I am loving Hanan's run as Futures champ. The whole rule about a certain age limit for the Futures belt was kind of weird when Unagi held it. I was perfectly fine with Ruka holding it because, you know, I believe she's around like 16, 17, or 18. Surprisingly, Azumi or Starlight Kid never won it to my knowledge. But currently, right now, I'm enjoying Hanan's run. I'm going to look forward to her match with Hina eventually. Speaking of which, I know there's a Stardom show coming up probably around next week. There might be predictions on that. There might not be, so don't quote me on that. But again, guys, Hanan's currently held the title for about 100 plus days, about 3 defenses. And honestly, I've been enjoying every single second of it. Hope to see what the future looks like for Hanan in that championship. And good luck to anyone that tries to take that title away from Hanan. The next champions are the oddest but yet very fun to watch tag team. The Goddess of Stardom tag team champions, currently known as Black Desire, representing Oedo Tai, Momo Watanabe and Starlight Kid. Where do I start with this? Where do I start with Momo by herself? For anyone that doesn't know, I was very hurt on the day of Momo as breaking up, on the day of Momo joining Oedo Tai, bashing Azumi's head in with a chair. Starlight Kid, I can't say that I was like hurt that she left Stars, because if I were to say that, that means I would be disregarding everything she's done in Oedo Tai, and I love Oedo Tai's Starlight Kid more than I like Stars Starlight Kid. She has this tenacity, she has this dominance over her, where if I'm wrong, I'm not wrong by saying she is the leader of Oedo Tai. I know it's like Natsuko Tora or something, or someone, but Starlight Kid just feels like she's head honcho of this. This tag team is vastly new tag champs. They've only had their first defense, and their only defense currently has been Thekla and Julia. They beat the team of FWC, Koguma, and Hazuki. I'm very mixed about the team, honestly, on like how far they can last as a tag team. They've only been tag champs since March 26th, so about a month. They're about a month in or so. But sing by themselves, they're very good. All I can say about Black Desire currently right now is I'm looking forward to what else they can do. One more thing. Thank God they took the titles off of Hazuki and Koguma. Hazuki's back can finally be straight now after carrying the team. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. So we'll stay within the tag teams realms. And the next we will be talking about, representing Donna Del Mondo, the Artist of Stardom champions, MaiHimePol. That being of Maika, which is probably the most underrated member of DDM, Himeka. Actually, first, let me start by saying Maika and Himeka, the two people that basically got screwed out of the tag titles last year. But I'm not going to go on a rant on that. Just know that they should have been tag champs a little longer than what they were originally. And the high-speed pixie fairy, whatever she is, Natsupol. Also, Natsupol can probably take the title off of Hanan if we just BS that she's 18. I know Natsupol's like in her mid-20s, but the girl looks like she can be 18, 17, and the Future's belt probably has like an age limit of 20. So yeah, if anything, worst case scenario, Hanan goes on this Undertaker-like dominance, just send in Natsupoi and put on her birth certificate that she's 18. What can I say about this team? This team is, I want to say random, but seeing how DDM has basically teamed with everyone, they just mesh well. Like, I didn't think that they can just click like that. They've been tag champs since around October 3rd of 2021. They beat Cosmic Angels, that being Unagi, Tam, and Mina. They also beat their record on most defenses, but it was more off of time limit draw, so I'm guessing MaiHimePol doesn't actually feel satisfied with that. The next challengers will be Saki Kashima and I believe Black Desire. Yeah. So individually, there is a lot to say about MaiHimePol. For starters, wait, one moment. Sorry about that. But yeah, now what I can say about this team is for Maika, again, most underrated member of DDM. I think that she can be a Stardom World Champion. Maybe even Stardom of Wonder if you want to start her low. I see more than just the tag titles for Maika. Maika is definitely one of my favorite members of DDM, and I know this isn't going to make sense to a lot of people, but I don't like DDM, but I like them separately. Like I like Maika, I like Natsupol, I like Himeka, I like Thekla, I like Julia. Like I like them individually, but just when they come together, there's just something about them that can't click for me. Just no, too much dominance. Too much, too fast, too soon. And honestly, the run of MaiHimePol has been great. One moment. Okay, back to what I was saying. Yeah, so I just don't like DDM together, but as a whole, like individually, love them. And again, Maika is beyond just tag titles, so hopefully in the future they see her worth more than just goddess tag titles and artist of stardom championships. As for Himeka, wait 1 sec, guys. As for Himeka, I am so conflicted with Himeka. I want to be a fan of hers. I want to enjoy her. But like I said, when I first got into Stardom, I had just started getting into them and around the time period of DDM's formation. So I watched all the members gather. I watched everyone have their moments. And one thing that I remember from Himeka is her challenging for the goddess belts against Konami and B Priestley. And she lost with Natsupoi. She lost with Natsupoi, and then I don't know if Maika was injured during this, but when she lost with Natsupoi, Himeka says something along the lines of, "You beat, like you still haven't beaten me. I still haven't used my best." Things like that, and it makes me wonder. Okay, wait, time out, time out, time out, time out. If you want the goddess tag titles, and you like, I understand that Stardom is faction based, similar to New Japan, but you cannot, in good faith, tell me that if Bullet Club wanted the tag titles, you would have Tamatonga. Well, I guess we're not even in Bullet Club anymore. God, I can't remember. Okay. You can't say Yujiro teaming with Sho, El Phantasmo, Taiji Shimori, even Gato and yeah, just Gato, and then you can't like put Yujiro teaming with all of them, and then out of nowhere he tells Jeff Cobb and Great Okan, "Oh, this isn't my best," and then he teams with Evil, and then he wins the tag titles. That's what Himeka did. Not Himeka. That's what Himeka did. Where she lost with Natsupoi, and then she was like, "You guys haven't beaten me, and I haven't used my best, and my best tag partner is Maika." It's like, so why didn't you team with Maika in the beginning? That just made absolutely no sense to me. So right now, my feelings towards Himeka are kind of mixed. She puts on good matches, but like I like seeing her end goal. And as for Natsupoi is another conflicting one. she's been a part of the little joke that I've made that as long as you can put her in a high speed match, there's a good chance that she'll probably be high speed champion between either the beginning, the middle, or the end of the year. But if she is Artist of Stardom tag champs with Maika and Himeka, and she also put on a really good match with Tam, and she put on a really good Wonder of Stardom championship match against Tam. Natsupoi's ceiling might be a little higher than I was thinking of. But them as a unit, they're great. They faced Cosmic Angel a little too many times. They've beaten Queen's Quest. They've beaten just about everyone. I'm hoping that Cosmic Angels don't take the titles off them. If anything, I would personally want someone like maybe a Oedo Tai, give Saki Kashima something to do. It'll be fun. It'll be fun to see her with the title after God knows how long it's been. And if not Oedo Tai, then probably Stars, where you can have like Momo Kogo, Hazuki, and why not Saida? I don't want Mayu to hold the artist belts. And I don't want Koguma ever teaming with Hazuki ever again. So those three can do. But as for the reign of dominance from MaiHimePol, I've loved it, but I also want it to end at the same time. But only the future can tell. Now we're going to bring it back into singles titles. And this is my favorite well, actually, no, this isn't my favorite person out of all these champions. But the high-speed bomb girl, the high-speed daughter, the leader of Queen's Quest in my eyes, Azumi. In case you guys didn't hear me in the Cinderella review, a high-speed match is the definition. The definition of a high-speed match is Azumi and Starlight Kid still. The face of high-speed as of right now is definitely Azumi. She put on a really good match against Starlight Kid. She's put on a good match against Koguma and Natsupol. She's going to put on a classic match with Mei Suruga. As of right now, Azumi has only held the high-speed championship for about 60 days. She won it again in February, so it's rarely new. MaiHimePol is actually the longest reigning champions out of all the current champs in Stardom today. But as of right now, I look forward to Azumi's future with that belt. She's a 2-time high-speed champion. Her matches will rarely disappoint. I haven't seen Mei in exactly a lot of matches. Like most of my knowledge is basically off of Mei's matches off of AEW. But Azumi as high-speed champion can only take us so far. And I look forward to the future with Azumi. Sorry I can't say much about her run. Again, she's basically a new champion. If this was like Starlight Kid, I would like go about like a solid 20 minutes after all her matches. But time for the next person, the SWA World Champion, the Toxic Spider, Thekla. Thekla has been the SWA World Champion since January 29th. She beat Mina after Syuri basically said, all right, I'm dropping the belt. I've got what I wanted, which was the red belt. And I wish I could say positive things about this, but why is it that Thekla can win her title matches, but she's getting pinned in non-title matches? Like, what I mean by that is my knowledge to the SWA belt is very vague. Like, I saw people like Tony Storm hold the belt. Again, this was when I was off and on with Stardom. I've seen Toni Storm hold the belt. I've seen Bea Priestley hold the belt. And when I started to sit down and watch Stardom, probably on a week to week or month to month basis, Syuri was the champion. Throughout 2021, that's when I got into Stardom. And Syuri was champion for a majority of it. And I thought, oh, this SWA belt really means something if Syuri is kicking people's heads off for it and acting like this is her oxygen tank, and if she doesn't have it, she'll die. So when Thekla won this belt, and the SWA belt basically is a championship for, I want to say, it's a foreigner's championship for them to wrestle all of Stardom. And if a Japanese or Korean or any other ethnicity were to hold the belt, then that ethnicity could not challenge. So let's say if Toni Storm were to be SWA champion right now, no Australians would be able to challenge her. Now, I can't remember exactly what is Thekla. I want to say she's from New Zealand, but I know I'll probably be wrong about that. But she can basically wrestle all of Stardom. And she does do that. She does do that, and she just takes pins and pins and pins. She took a pin to Mina, Saki Kashima, Ruka, Suzu Suzuki. I forgot who she's about to face soon. But she's taken some pretty big L's as SWA champion. I love the Toxic Spider as much as you do, Cash Money. I love the Toxic Spider. I love the little spider crawl thing she does. I just think she needs to rebound faster and spear faster. Because there's only so much I can believe where someone does the spider crawl, and instead of someone being shocked, their first instinct should be, let me step on you. So if Thekla can just be a little faster, do the bridge, walk a little, spear. But Thekla as champion has been, how do I say? As champion, she's good. It's just the road to matches have been, you keep losing, but you win the title matches. She's only been champion since January, so maybe I'm jumping the gun. On my opinion on her. I do love the Toxic Spider. Love the music. Love the gimmick. Love that she speaks excellent Japanese. But as SWA champion on the road twos, I just can't see her pinned. But anyways, that's everything for the Toxic Spider. Time for the next one. Also, forgot to say this, but Thekla, if you guys haven't already known, she represents Dona del Mondo, DDM. DDM's got to hold a lot of titles. But anyways, on to the next. It is mine, yours, ours, Golden Phoenix, the wonder of Stardom champion, Saya Kamitani, the girl who's on a road to Ibushi, the girl that can hit the perfect Phoenix splash. Kota Ibushi, take notes, don't blow out your shoulder watching it. Again, Saya Kamitani, Queen Quest, white belt champion. Where do I start with this girl? Well, first, I think it's appropriate that I start off by saying her start date of championship. She won it in December against Tam Nakano at Dream Queendom, December 29th, 116 days and going. And I have said that Saya Kamitani's championship wins is one Phoenix splash at a time on her road to Kota Ibushi. For you guys that don't know what I'm talking about, Kota Ibushi is a New Japan star, and Saya Kamitani wants to have a one-on-one match with him. I'm going to assume it in Madison Square Garden, in the Tokyo Dome at Wrestle Kingdom, after Saya Kamitani is the Dome woman. And I guess that's her dream match, a match with Kota Ibushi. Now, Saya Kamitani has faced the likes of Unagi, Utami, Tam Nakano. No, I'm not gonna say Mina. That would have been wrong. I know she's currently at like 4 or 5 defenses at the moment. But out of everyone, I do want to say that her biggest win, without a shadow of a doubt, has to be against her former Queen's Quest, her current Queen's Quest and current Aphrodite tag team partner, Utami. Also, Talk for Glory's 2021 Woman of the Year, Female Wrestler of the Year, Utami. That's actually, to me, Saya Kamitani's best win. It is her best win, her most important win to date at the moment. And wait. What the fuck? Sorry, guys. Hey, Joe Smith the Don. You say this is gay when I'm talking about female wrestlers? Dude, I don't know how the fuck you got it. I don't even know how you got here. This is gay, but you found here. How about you go kick rocks? Go find something better to do than hate something, than watch something you hate. Tell me how that makes sense. Sorry about that, guys. Back to our Golden Phoenix on her road to Ibushi. She's currently on 4 defenses. She's going to be defending against Maika around Golden Week. So that'll be about 5 defenses. She's currently in the midst of trying to figure out, what, along with the rest of Queen's Quest, who should be leader. And I'm not going to say who I would want leader, but I'm looking forward to that Queen's Quest Battle Royal, the Queen's Quest Battle Royal, to find out who becomes leader. Again, Kamitani is 4 defenses in. She's on her road to Ibushi. If she can hold the Wonder of Stardom Championship until Wrestle Kingdom, Gato, Rossi, everyone, give Saya Kamitani her match with Kota Ibushi. And Kota Ibushi, get well soon, man. I'm not rushing for this match. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. At the end of the day, we're all just enjoying wrestling. And I guess Saya Kamitani's fulfilling her goal. Now, we're about to hit the final champion, the World of Stardom champion. So before any of that, I want to thank everyone. I want to thank everyone that watches this. We're streamed just about everywhere. Not everywhere, but we're streamed just about on Twitter. Right now, this is being broadcast through Twitter, on YouTube, on Twitch. If you guys haven't already, you guys can find us at... Sorry about that. You guys can find us at the following, all of our social medias. Young Smooth TFG. Again, Young Smooth isn't here, but that's perfectly fine. He'll be in other videos. Again, Top Floor isn't just mine. It's not just his. It's both of ours. But you can follow him at Young Smooth TFG. You can follow me at Enigma_V4_. You can find my Instagram at Enigma_V4. My TikTok, again, Enigma_V4. We have a Discord. Feel free to join that. We love talking to you guys. Sorry, guys. But sorry. I'm drawing a blank as I'm like giving out our socials. But yeah, guys, you guys can join us on all of those. I'll read some of the comments. I love Oedo Tai. Cash Money. I see you're an Oedo Tai guy. I respect it. You know, I'm in the mix between QQ and Oedo Tai. All right. I see that we have this is the first time. We have a comment from Twitch, Pink Panther 63. And for anyone that can read the comment, you guys that don't know, I highly play Naruto on Xbox. I'm very off and on about it. So Pink Panther might be just asking for a match. Cash Money, gotta love the Toxic Spider. Of course you do, man. Gotta love Thekla. But if that's everything, guys, I just gotta say that to introduce the World of Stardom champion, this is going to be just as long as probably a Brock Lesnar introduction. She is the woman that held both goddess belts no Julia needed. She is the former SWA world champion. She held that title as if it was life support. She is, and I think, I know there are a lot of people that have me on TikTok that like to correct me or add on to the belt collector list. I know I've seen some Kurt Angles. No. I've seen some Matt Cardonas. I've seen some FTRs. And for you guys that don't know what I'm talking about, I put up a picture of belt collectors throughout 2021 and 2022 where I said belt collectors such as Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega, Roman Reigns. You know, maybe Matt Cardona is a belt collector. Maybe FTR are belt collectors. But you guys should have brought to my attention Syuri, 3 belts, holding the SWA championship, both goddess belts, a fucking briefcase. And then entering into 2022, one half of the goddess titles, SWA title, and the Stardom of World Championship. Syuri 3 belts, Syuri briefcase, the leader of God's Eye, the World of Stardom champion, Syuri. Syuri has been champion same time as Saya Kamitani. They won the titles both at Dream Queendom. Syuri beat the Red Queen, our Red Queen, Utami, Top for Glorious Woman of the Year 2021. In probably the best match. Well, no, not the best match. I prefer their first match out of their best of 3 series. But to see what Syuri's done, and again, gonna have to plug in Stardom Fan for this one. To see Syuri's title defenses go from the likes of Mirai, which wasn't a big fan of, to Julia, to Mayu Iwatani, to in the future will be Himeka. One moment, guys. Cars passing by. Sorry about that, guys. There was a lot of traffic going through my neighborhood. But back to what I was saying. Syuri defending this title against the likes of Mirai, Julia, Stardom icon, Mayu Iwatani, and then Himeka. That should be something to look forward to. Honestly, again, to plug in Stardom Fan, I did say that Syuri should probably go through DDM and then eventually defend the title against Julia. She's currently held the title again since December. And she, her defenses were kind of hit or miss. I liked her match with Mayu more than I liked her match with Julia. I'm not expecting too much from her match against Himeka in the future. But sorry guys, traffic again. All right, back to what I was saying. Sorry about that, guys. Must be rush hour around this time. But how do I feel about Syuri, red belt champion? You know, at first I was a little heartbroken that the reign of our Red Queen had ended. But seeing Syuri's matches, seeing Syuri form her own faction called God's Eye, and I think, the bias is going to be real on this one. Seeing Konami return, join God's Eye, team with Syuri, even though it's just for a week, I'm perfectly fine with this. I love Konami and Syuri as a tag team. If this gets that as a team, even just for a week, I'm perfectly fine with it. Syuri as champion. We're only in April. Do I want her to have a long run? I want to have a good run. I want to have memorable matches that I can say, oh yeah, this is Syuri's best match, which I would throw Mayu versus Syuri as one of her best matches this year. God damn it. I'm just not going to meet over the traffic, guys. You guys get it. But yeah, there's not really much I can say about Syuri right now that isn't already known about. Little known fact, Syuri is the student of Asuka. Yes, the WWE missing superstar, Asuka. The girl can kick hard as hell. She's knocked out a couple people. Amazing buzzsaw kick. I've already done my introduction of her. So the future is bright for Syuri. The future is bright for God's Eye. I'm looking forward to all the current champions of Stardom. Thank you, everyone that watches this. Thank you, everyone that's been here. If you guys haven't already, drop a like, drop a sub. Again, if you guys don't remember, I'm Enigma4. My socials, and Young Smooth socials. Twitter, Young Smooth TFG, Enigma_V4_. My Instagram is Enigma_V4. TikTok, Enigma_V4. We have a Discord. Again, guys, join. We're very open-minded people when it comes to wrestling. We want to know about your opinions. And even though this is a Stardom video, feel free to text me about the WWE. Feel free to talk to me about AEW. Same thing with Young Smooth. The guy loves to talk on Twitter. The guy is very open. All discussions, Talk for Glory talks about all wrestling, and we truly do mean that. Again, guys, drop a like, drop a sub, and have a great day.